Ryanniag ti Ilocos, programa ngagserbi kamang kenrang tayo iti gobyerno probinsyal, lalo na iti beneg iti sanggo niyang panlalawigan ti probinsya ng Ilocos Sur. Mangted tinanay ng informasyon kadagiti programa, proyektos, tulong ken mga sister kadagiti ang problema nga OFW ang kalugaran tayo. Ryanniag ti Ilocos, tinagaget Produktibo Presiding Officer, the busy Governor of the Province of Ilocos Sur, Ryan Luis Singson, our main anchor, Ken Lito Javier, our co-anchor. Ryanniag ti Ilocos Sur, agtuyen ngagsubli ngagserbi kada kayo, agsipod tada kayo ti inspirasyon mi. Ryanniag ti Ilocos Sur, da kayo ti inspirasyon mi.
Makitang kayo man and to be part of the Board of Directors one of days. We appreciate the effort of the provincial government, especially our provincial HRM office headed by Juan Nora Pineda. Thank you for spearheading this activity. Kaya kanagiti amin na po na participate in the training program. On our part, the Civil Service Commission, the central HR agency of the government, we take part in the provision of developmental interventions in order to harness and develop the potentials of our leaders as well as our supervisors and rank and file employees. Kaya maragsakan kami unay na tatanawin at ito'y may line up in the provincial government of Ilocos Sur na developmental interventions para kadagito'y different positions, levels ito'y provincial government, including our district hospitals, Tapno, Mapasayaan, Kapintas, can harness the capability, potentials, can capacity, as well as competencies ni amin employees na ito the provincial government. I am only being the United of the Civil Service Commission, but also being son of the province of Ilocos. I'm very proud of all these developments taking place in our province. At awisan tayo, dito munggal may sa tipanaki, kamaya dito munggal may sa ano. Numampay na pintas na ito yung mapakyan ang dato in provincial head tayo, provincial governor tayo. Kaya naging government officials tayo. Nawan ako iti involvement tayo na ito. Awang may lalang pagmay na pagsasayatan. So ngayon, makitang kayo tayo kumako. After all, we have committed our pledge ourselves, not only for our constituents, not only for ourselves, but for all in the community who we have served. We have committed to serve, we have pledged to serve. Kaya tayo kumakuti, kanahin tayo ng pangpanunin. Kaya kami iti kada Lunes.
Ito yung maangay nga flag racing. Kaya't kas maobserbar ka kumaditay, amin tayo, dadanggay tayo, nga mangi-recite, nagiti kanayon tayo, nga pledge tayo, iti panunong pa ng wadawat ng Pilipinas. Agraman kumapayan, apoy kidaw konto di panunumpa ng kawani, kaya kastamat apo ng panunumpa ng lingkod bayan. Tapno may remind tayo every now and then, noan niya apo iti dagitoy rumbeng nga ramiden tayo. Isu iti kanayon nga encourage, motivate kanya tayo nga every day in our life being in the office is always one step that we take in order to provide the services that we have pledged, okay, to provide to our constituents. Ket maragsakam kami po, and we also commend our partner agencies. The Gutilain agencies tayo are present this morning for undertaking this program, for collaborating to provide the services not only to our farmers, to our fishermen, but also to the whole community. Agbiag tayo, kat sabi ko maapon tayo ito'y katipay tayo apong kang kanayon nga may sayang katay tayo ito'y nga kaya tayo may paikadag ito'y constituents tayo. kahit mga pagpagita, especially for the province of Ilocos Sur, na tayo may maysa tayo, may maysa iti panunot, may maysa ti puso tayo, to give credence, to live up to that challenge in order for us to say to our constituents, one Ilocos Sur, one government, tayo amin na po. Agbyag tayo namin na po.
The Regional Director of
provincial officials and our honored guest, my PGIS family. Before we move on, kaya ko man tigyaman yan ni Ma'am Marina. Thank you. Diyos unay tagina, Ma'am Marina. Ma'am Charity, Diyos unay tagina. Ma'am Linda, Diyos unay tagina. Ken the other, one way or the other, nga timulong apo, Diyos unay tagina kada kayo. So, my dear PGIS family, join us in the cutting of ribbon and opening of the kadiwa ng Pangulo. Dito yung right side tayo po. Naimbag bigat tayo amin na po.
Let us now do the ribbon cutting ceremony. Alright, Province of Ilocos Sur, our kadiwa ng Pangulo is now officially open. So our exhibitors will be here from 8 a.m. until this afternoon. You can avail your products at the farm gate prices, or in other words, cheaper than the usual prices at the supermarkets.
25 per kilo. Ito pinat na. Napintas sa dalos. Nabangunupay. Dito tinggalin niya ako, Presidente Bongbong.
Oo, indalakalan na rin.
Dito ba diwa ako? Yan ako sa dito tayo.
Sa talaring sir. Kaya magdatuman ng 25
Kasi daw lahat. At doon tuman tunog ako, Sona. O, after the Sona.
Magkadyo.
Bueno po, ang aramidan tayo ang kabalan tayo, tano probinsya, di agrikultura, di probinsya, kaya na may pakita na napipintas ti product tayo, napipintas ti product tayo. Adupay ti yatay niya kung natin na tiwan, awan ni kaibiganan,
Organic.
organic. Adupay ti ako ng organic yan, mayat, direkta iba, direkta from the farm. Kaya already ito'y na-process nga ako, na product tayo, nagpipintasan gan. Nagpipintasan ti labeling na kada labeling, packaging na, nalaka, and ready for export. Ito yan na po. Awin na po, dito yung advantage na, so mga nakatuti ang gila ko, hindi mo gulabi ang utang ha, may palit utang.
Pwede ka bili under the cellphone. Di ba lilugan?
Saan na direct sa sunlight?
Naiwag sa 3 for 100. Kasama ba yung sabi?
Halaman.
Ako sa ang tungkol lang po sa Hindi dito.
Ay, ngayon lang mo.
Pwede nga po bigyan yung number ko. Thank you lang sa
Hey. Ilocos din friend. Wala na ng service nila yun. Ay, hindi mo wala na.
Wala na palo. Wala na kaya yun.
Naka-implement ito. Nag-fresh miss.
No serbisyo analaka nga catering ti Masapulyo, adda iti Caril's Garden Catering Services ang masarakan di Mabini Street, Barangay Rizal, Kabugaw, Ilocos Sur. Adu pa iti agkakaimas nga makan ti inkay pagpilian. Ken saan lang kadayta na ornos ti serbisyo da, napintas iti set up da. Ken saan yon a problema no kasapulan nyo iti venue. Oray anya mga okasyon ket mabaling nga rambakan kas iti kasar, birthday, anniversary, reunions, meeting, ken dumapay. Caril's Garden and Catering Services ti kapintasan ken kalakaan. Nadaras pay akasarita ti akin bagi ani Sir Carlito ken Maricar Asena. Wenno kontaken iti numero 0917-799-1273. Wenno 0917-799-5110. Caril's Garden and Catering Services. Umay kayon!
Problema yung kadi iti panangalat ti student driving permit, renewal iti lisensya ngagmaneho, ken panang-upgrade iti restriction code dagiti lisensyayo. Solbaren dagiti nga problema yo iti RX Driving School. Ti RX Driving School ken accredited iti LTO ng eskwelaan amang ipaay kadagiti sumaganad. TDC wenno theoretical driving course. Kasapulan daytoy kadagiti mangala ti student permit. PDC wenno practical driving course paramat kadagiti mangala iti non-prop wenno professional driver's license. Upgrading iti restriction code paramat kadagiti mangnayon iti mabalinda a manehuen ken ti special driving course paramat kadagiti kayat na tagsusurong agmaneho iti motorsiklo, tricycle, four wheels, manual or automatic ken dumapay. Naanos ken nalaing dagiti driving instructors da nga accredited iti LTO. Dito'y 2nd District, masarakan ti RX Driving School iti National Highway, Barangay Tablak, Candon City, abay iti Sacred Heart Medical Laboratory. Dito'y mat 1st District, masarakan ti RX Driving School, abay mismo iti LTO. Dita poblasyon is San Ildefonso, Ilocos Sur. Ken dita probinsya ti Ilocos Norte, masarakan ti RX Driving School iti along the National Highway, Barangay Kalagit, Batak City, sango ti Ilocondia Cultural Center ken Mariano Marcos Memorial Hospital. Asideg iti mismong LTO. No lisensya ti panagmaneho, ken nasaya ta pagsusuruan ngagmaneho, RX Driving School iti papanan. Para tadadong informasyon, tumawag wenno ag-text kayo iti 0917-578-3132 ken 0917-811-0581. Dito 1st District San Ildefonso, 0917-306-3735. Itamot 2nd District Candon City, 0917-120-1745. Ken dita Batak City, 0917-329-0591. RX Driving School.
Kaya't mo kanayon na nakakondisyon ti motor mo, saan tayo abaybayan ngagdadael? Siguden na patarimaan, tadda tinalaing ken anos a mekaniko, ken pagkagatangan ti high-end ken genuine a piyesa ti motorsiklo. King Rabe Motorcycle Parts Enterprises. Anyaman na piyesa ken brand ti motorsiklo kasapulan at daamin dita King Rabe Motorcycle Parts Enterprises. Saan kan ngagpaspasarak, mapankan di sigurado. Adupay di pagpilyan tinadumaduma a brand a pilid, motor oil ken kumpleto apang setup. Pasyaren ti Pestuda sa Jikabarwan, Santa Catalina, Ilocos Sur. At dabay branch na dita igid ti National Highway, Sunto, Bantay, Ilocos Sur, ken Sadyay, Dagupan City. Ride safety. Siguradwen anapintas ti kondisyon dagiti motorsiklo. Adda ti mapagtalkaan a King Rabe Motorcycle Parts Enterprises. Ken no kasapulan piloga na pagpasya, ken adday ti darayan nyo nga okasyon. Kastapay no da sabaten nyo akaming ti pamilyayo, abalikbayan, at danda iti ban amarentaan. Kontakin nyo ti numero 0917-188-7507. Kupwa ken imatmatonan, da Bonnie ken Lynn Rabe. King Rabe Motorcycle Parts Enterprises.
Foods ba ang hanap mo? Kaya't mo mukbang ng basit ti budget. Papangkan sa J Books Eat Food Hub. Masarakan ti igit ti National Highway, Barangay Kabarwan, Bantay, Ilocos Sur. Giseserve dati only wings, rice, lechon kawale, sisig kanda dumapay a pagpilian. In kayon ti Books Eat Food Hub. Matmatunan dito ni Miss Eileen Tolentino ken ni Miss Luenalo Manlies. And the food, ngem swak sa bulsa. Anya pa ito orayam, mapankan ti Books Eat Food Hub. Books Eat Food Hub, sigurado mabsog ta buksit mo. Nagbebero kay matinaimas nga pulutan, wano dagiti maprito amakmakan. Saragam lang ti Choylin Fried Station. Masarakan din na dumaduma pwesto ti probinsya ng Ilocos Sur at dati syudad ti Vigan, Iliti Santo Domingo, Kabugaw, Sinait, Narvacan, ken Canton City. At dapat pwesto na dita Abra ken pati Batak ken Lawag City, Ilocos Norte. At doon kita mabili mo pagpilian. At dati fried chicken, crispy pata, fried itik, lechon kawali, tokwat baboy ken pork sisig. Choylin Fried Station. Fried to perfection. No kaya't mumati only rice ken only soup all you can, 3 mantas grill house lang sapat na. Ado lagi di pagbilya mga combo meals nga sigurado aswak ti budget mo. Masarakan ti 3 mantas grill house sa Bayubay Sur, San Vicente, Ilocos Sur. What are you waiting for? Come and visit 3 mantas grill house today. Kung mahilig ka mat dagiti matuno makmakan, na tuno grill house lang ang iyong kailangan. Dahil offering chicken inasal, pork barbecue, chicken barbecue, only rice pork inasal, ken only chicken wings. Masarakan tinatuno grill house sa San Jose, Narvacan, Ilocos Sur. Anya pa ito Ryan, pasyara mo dagito nga panganan, na imas tagdag no nananam timakan.
We may now be seated. Good afternoon and welcome to the national launching of the ELGU platform. To deliver his opening message, may we invite Interior and Local Government Secretary Benjamin C. Abalos.
His Excellency President Ferdinand Romualdez Marcos Jr., sir, Cabinet members, fellow public servants, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon to everyone. Today marks a significant milestone in our journey towards building a more efficient, transparent, and citizen-centric governance system. In line with the priority of President Ferdinand Bongbong Marcos Jr. on digitalization of government processes to enhance economic competitiveness, we see the ELGU and e-report as among the concrete steps in realizing the strategies laid out in the Philippine Development Plan. The ELGU initiative represents a paradigm shift in our way of delivering public service. This one-stop shop platform offers a wide range of local government services that include local tax processing, local registration, basic certifications and licensing, and information dissemination. We at the DILG have already taken our initial steps towards digitalizing our processes. As of the first quarter of 2023, almost 95% of our LGUs have established their own business one-stop shops, while almost 86% are compliant with national business permitting and licensing standards and guidelines. Also, we have 58.88% of the LGUs that are already implementing automation or computerization of business permitting and licensing system. Out of this percent, almost 37% of the LGUs have online application, while about more or less 12% have online means of accepting payments. With the ELGU app, we are realizing our vision towards digitalization in the local governments. We also welcome the innovations such as the e-report. The e-report will serve as a means for the people to report criminalities, fire incidents, and emergency situation. For this year, the Bureau of Fire responded to 8,326 phone calls of fire incidents, recording 8.6 increase from what was recorded in 2022. This is a welcome development for the PNP innovated iReport app, which enables ease of receiving and responding to crime reports from the citizen real-time through mobile phones. By taking advantage of new technologies, we open doors to boundless possibilities, promote transparency, and engage our communities towards more opportunities and progress. Again with this, kami po ay taus-pusong nagpapasalamat sa inyong lahat. Magandang hapon po.
Thank you, Secretary Abalos. And now, to give message and overview of the ELGU and E-Report with audiovisual presentation, may we call on Information and Communications Technology Secretary Ivan John E. Uy.
Your Excellency, Mr. President, ladies and gentlemen, fellow cabinet member, good afternoon. Our aspiration for interoperable and efficient government service through digital technology is founded on the principle that no Filipino should be left behind. In operationalizing the vision of our Chief Digital Transformation Advocate, our very own President, Ferdinand Marcos Jr., the Department of Information and Communications Technology is rolling out the e-government programs and projects that underscore our sincerity and desire to promote inclusion and put forward a brand of public service that Filipinos deserve. Last June, we have officially launched the eGov Super App, which is a one-stop shop platform that integrated the national and local services, drastically cutting transaction times, eliminating bureaucratic inefficiency, and stamping out opportunities for corruption. Today, we mark another historic milestone in our digital transformation journey. In support of the functions of the Department of Interior and Local Government, in assisting local government units, as well as the Philippine National Police and Bureau of Fire Protection, the DICT is proud to launch 2 additional eGov programs or e-government programs that will further promote ease of doing business and foster active citizen engagement. The first, as mentioned by Secretary Ben-Hur, is the Electronic Local Government Unit System, or the ELGU system, which is a one-stop shop platform for local government services encompassing processing of registrations, certifications, licenses, information dissemination, as well as the civil registry. Through the rollout of the ELGU, Filipinos will no longer need to fall in line for several days to access services such as business permit and processing of licenses, or notice of violations, or even payment of local taxes. This has been a strong partnership between the DILG and the DICT. And this partnership is realized because Secretary Ben-Hur and I actually partner in many things. And we share many things in common. For one, both of us celebrate our birthdays on July. Although I don't share his physique, hopefully I share his good looks. Meanwhile, the People's Feedback Mechanism, or e-report, is a platform for our citizens to air their concern and expect speedy and adequate government response. By linking the e-report to the Philippine National Police and the Bureau of Fire Protection, citizens can file reports on criminal and emergency incidents on the platform, enabling the PNP and the BFP to respond to situations in record time. Through the efforts of Undersecretary of E-Government, Dave Almirol, and his team, the ELGU and the E-Report are now available on the eGov PH Super App. We thus invite the public to download this Super App in order to enjoy these features. And DICT would like to express our heartfelt appreciation for the cooperation of our partner agencies which made the launch of these programs possible. And in this case, it's the DILG under the leadership of Secretary Ben-Hur Abalos, and with the Philippine National Police on the e-report program. This collaborative spirit is a testament to the limitless possibilities that we can create. We are looking forward to continuing this fruitful partnership for the greater benefit of our nation. In a relentless pursuit of delivering swift and efficient services to the public, we also uphold our commitment to innovation, transparency, and accountability, values that are being championed by this administration. Thus, we express our deepest gratitude to our President for his continued support to the department, and we laud his unwavering dedication in spearheading the adoption of a unified operating system, harnessing digital technologies to create an agile bureaucracy, and streamlining government processes for the growth of the country's ICT sector. Together, let us continue the innovative solutions that will drive progress, inspire innovation, and improve the lives of our countrymen. May I share with you a short audiovisual presentation of our program. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Secretary Uy. At this juncture, may we invite the President to lead the launching of the ELGU platform, to be assisted by Secretary Abalos and Secretary Uy. On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Thank you, Mr. President, and congratulations on the launching of the ELGU platform. At this point, may we invite Executive Secretary Lucas P. Bersamin to introduce our guest of honor and speaker.
Ladies and gentlemen, the President of the Republic of the Philippines, His Excellency Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr.
Thank you, Executive Secretary, Luc Bersamin. Please take the seat. Secretary Ben-Hur Abalos Jr., of the Department of Interior and Local Government. Secretary Ivan Uy, who has led the charge with our digitalization as he heads the DICT. General Benji Acorda, our Chief of the PNP. Chief Superintendent Manuel Golino, also the Director of Fire Services and Enforcement Bureau. Fellow workers in government, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. Today is a momentous occasion because we launched today 2 initiatives. The Electronic Local Government Unit, or ELGU, and the e-report systems that aim to digitalize government services for the benefit of every Filipino. These programs mark a paradigm shift in the way that our government and citizens interact with one another. With the power of technology, we can break barriers and bridge gaps in ways that we have never been able to do before. We recognize, of course, the efforts of the DICT and the Department of Interior and Local Governments in their effort to leverage this technology to be able to deliver convenient and efficient services to the public. With the ELGU system, our people can avail of a wide range of local government services, including business permit and licensing, local tax processing, local civil registration, real property tax, barangay clearance, and information dissemination. In partnership with ARTA, or the Anti-Red Tape Authority, this will complement our efforts in eliminating unnecessary layers of bureaucracy, as well as making government transactions easier and more efficient. On the other hand, the e-report system will enhance the ability of the Philippine National Police and the Bureau of Fire Protection to better respond to the emergency needs of the public. I am optimistic that this system will be used to help curb criminality, lawlessness, and ensure immediate responses to various incidents around the country, thereby making our communities safer and more secure for everyone. We now live in a world where technology is occupying a vital and important part of our existence. Let us embrace it and see the good it can do for our society. What we see here is just a glimpse of what this digital revolution can bring to our society, to our systems, to our bureaucracy, to the way that we do business. There are even more profound changes that we can expect should we choose to apply technology in many aspects of our lives. I truly believe that digitalization will be a hallmark of our progress as we move to the future. Today, let us seize that opportunity to utilize this tool as a force for good, for our people, and for our nation. I thus urge all government agencies, LGUs, to collaborate with the DICT as we integrate all services into the recently launched eGov.ph Super App to attain its objective of becoming a multi-sectoral mobile application for all government institutions and transactions. I also call once again on the DICT, DILG, and our LGUs to ensure the efficient implementation of EO number 32 to ramp up the implementation of infrastructure projects in the telecommunications industry so we can accelerate our country's digital transformation. Ladies and gentlemen, I am proud to be a part of this historic moment as we have laid down the foundation for a new era of good governance, one that is defined by transparency, innovation, and efficiency. Let us continue to transform the way we serve the Filipino people. Let us usher in a future fueled by digital empowerment and inclusive progress. Thank you very much to you all. Congratulations. Magandang hapon sa inyong lahat.
Thank you, Mr. President. At this point, may we request the President to kindly grant us a photo opportunity. May we invite the DICT officials for a photo opportunity. Thank you. Now may we also invite the other DICT officials for a photo opportunity. Thank you. Now may we call on the ARTA officials. Thank you. Next, may we request our PNP officials. Thank you. And now may we call on our DILG officials. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. President, for granting us a photo opportunity. And that concludes our program for today. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, His Excellency Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr. We would like to request everyone to please remain seated until the President has left the venue. Thank you.
Speaker also. Oh, good
Sir,
morning.
Good morning,
Good
sir.
everyone.
Melanie Baldos of Radyo Pilipinas.
Hi, sir. Mr. President, how do you view po the Kadiwa ng Pangulo program in the context of Department of Agriculture's achievements during your first year in the office?
Well, I think it is certainly, in principle, it's been a successful program thus far. Today, we expanded it with this agreement. We have expanded it for the whole of the country. And as I always remind everyone, just because naglagay tayo ng kadiwa, hindi ibig sabihin sapat na yung ating produksyon. Kaya yung ngayon, maganda yan. Meron na tayong kadiwa kung saan may sistema para makamura naman yung taong bayan sa mga bilihin. Yun lamang sa amin, sa DA, we really have to continue to work very hard. Gusto ko nga, hindi lang makapag-supply ng sapat na agricultural products ng pagkain, kung hindi makapag-export pa, makapag-process tayo, makapag-export pa. Kaya yung mga nakikita, kagaya nangyari sa kalabasa na nag-overproduce, dapat meron tayong processing para yung value added, hindi unang-una hindi matatapon, hindi masasayang yung ani, yung tanim. And at the same time, we can still sell it with value added, and the value added stays here. Imbis na nag-export tayo ng kalabasa, tapos bibilhin natin yung kalabasa chips dito, import natin. Dito na lang gagawin lahat.
Thank you, sir. Helen Flores, Philippine Star.
Good morning, sir. Sir, this is related to your first event in Clark. Under your administration, the private sector has been very supportive of your program, especially in infrastructure program, including this Clark multi-specialty medical center. Sir, what is the commitment of the private sector in helping the government in building such facilities?
Actually, I have to say, the response from our friends in the private sector has really been quite strong and quite almost overwhelming. Because you imagine that these big corporate giants, iniisip lang nila paano kumita. Pero ang katotohanan, nung humingi tayo ng tulong sa kanila, tumutulong talaga sila. And look, like the hospital that we had begun, that's going to be begun, that we went to in Clark. Then the other hospitals and other health facilities that are being put up, na hinihingi natin sa kanila yung tulong, pati na yung infrastructure programs, hindi lamang yung mga local na malalaking korporasyon, pati na yung mga funding agencies na abroad, na galing sa iba't ibang bansa, napakalaking tulong ang binibigay sa Pilipinas. Kaya tayo hindi kagaya, tama rin ang pinagtunguan natin na hindi tayo umasa sa gobyerno lamang. Umaasa tayo sa lahat ng iba't ibang sektor ng lipunan para naman makatulong. At hindi lamang yung mga malalaki na mga mayayaman na korporasyon o mayayaman na individual, kung hindi pati bawat isang Pinoy. Nakikita mo, basta't kung makitang may paraan talagang makatulong, tumutulong. Kaya we owe a debt of gratitude to everyone who has taken an extra step in their own way to help the progress of our country.
Thank you, Mr. President. Eden Santos, Net 25.
Happy birthday po, Mr. President. Kumustahin lang po namin yung inyong preparation for the upcoming SONA. Naka-ready na po ba yung inyong susuotin, yung inyong speech? Ano po yung aabangang bago ng ating mga kababayan?
Ngayon na nabanggit mo, hindi ko pa naisip yung naisusuot ko. Kaya we've been worried about writing the speech. Ang SONA, gagawin kong SONA is a state of the nation, is a report to the people. Papakita natin, I will like to show, ito yung pinag-usapan natin nung last year. Ito na ngayon ang nagawa natin. Ito pa yung kulang na gagawin namin. Ito yung plano. It's really very simple. It's just a performance report for Filipinos to see. Sa dami ng mga pronouncements, sa dami ng mga salita, kung ito ba may talagang may kabuluhan o salita lamang. So we'll see. And that's what I want to explain to people, that we have made significant progress. We can see the difference now, not only in terms of how the systems work, how the government works. It is also in how we are now seen or judged in the international international community. That's equally important.
Thank you, Mr. President. Jean Mangaluz, Inquirer.net.
Hello, Mr. President.
Good
May
morning.
we ask, what have you decided on the U.S.'s request for the Philippines to host Afghan nationals?
Well, we haven't given ourselves a deadline. What we are talking about is that we're trying to see what are the problems what issues are arising, and in so doing, we are trying to find ways to remedy those issues that we feel are something that we have to deal with. So we have made some progress, but there's still some major obstacles to us being able to do it. But we continue to consult with our friends in the United States, and I would like to to manifest the Filipino instinct of hospitality. And as you know, many times has happened that there have been world situations around the world, and may mga nagkaka-refugee, hindi tinatanggap kahit saan tayo, tinatanggap natin. At hindi tayo kinakalimutan ng mga tinulungan natin. Ganyan talaga ang ugali ng Pinoy. Ngunit ito ay ibang usapan to, kasi may halong politika, may halong security. So medyo mas komplikado to. So we'll look at it very, very well before making a decision.
Thank you, Mr. President. Thank you, Melcandang Press Corps.
Thank you.
Nueva Segovia Consortium of Cooperatives. Di kooperatiba ang bayagin nagsaserbi kadang di Ilocano iti amyanan ang Luzon. Di kooperatiba ang manipapaay ti serbisyo, benepisyo, ken manisakit kariti empleyado, ken miyembro na. Di Nueva Segovia Consortium of Cooperatives muna NSCC ket adon tinatulungan na. Babayan medit nga mayat alangin-langin ken kooperasyon dagiti miyembro ken mangimatmaton. Adon tinagduroasan ti kooperatiba. Adupay dagiti naynayon ang kasdek akas ti NSCC Farm, Chicharon Processing Facility, Macro Laboratory, kastameten ti NSCC Plaza, ken NSCC Business Center. Isungan niya pelang ter orayam makikaptengkan iti kadakilan a kooperatiba iti probinsya. Di Nueva Segovia Consortium of Cooperatives suman na NSCC. Imatmatunan na daytoy ni Dr. Divina Kenny.
As the heritage province of the North reopens to tourists, it launches the all-new Tour Ilocos Sur app. A quick guide to Ilocos Sur at your fingertips. Find the best tourist spots.
Please be seated. Good afternoon, everyone.
May I call on Consul General Neil Frank R. Ferrer of the Philippine Consulate General in San Francisco, the lead coordinator for the 2023 Very Important Pinoy Tour.
Good afternoon, Mr. President, Madam Secretary. On behalf of Ambassador Jose Manuel Romualdez and my colleagues from the Philippine Foreign Service posts in the United States, the Department of Foreign Affairs, the Department of Tourism, I would like to thank you for meeting us today despite your busy schedule. It is truly an honor and privilege to meet you, Mr. President. Mr. President, we have a total of 292 participants from across the United States joining this year's very important Pinoy or VIP tour. With the warm welcome we have received today and this extraordinary opportunity to meet with you, we already truly feel like VIPs. Maraming salamat po, mahal naming Pangulo. This curated tour for travelers from the United States is previously known as Ambassador's Tour and started way back in 2005. But this year's tour is very special as it is the first we are conducting after a 4-year hiatus due to the pandemic. The large number of participants we have signifies confidence and excitement on our country's beautiful destinations, made more meaningful by the love, warmth, and genuine hospitality of the Filipino people. We thank you, Mr. President, for all the work you are doing, especially for your efforts to revitalize the relations between the Philippines and the United States. We have witnessed the flurry of exchanges between our two countries since you assumed office, and we thank you for elevating and strengthening our bilateral relations. For those of us who come from San Francisco and the Bay Area, we look forward to your visit to the US this November for the APEC Leaders Meeting in San Francisco. Once again, thank you, Mr. President, for meeting with us today. Mabuhay po kayo. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor to introduce the President of the Republic of the Philippines, His Excellency Ferdinand R. Marcos, Jr.
Thank you very much. Good afternoon to everyone. To some of you, welcome to the Philippines. The first time, not certainly welcome to the please take your seats. Welcome to the palace. As part of your tour, I guess to see. I guess we can say that the palace is also one of the monuments that you should, if you are not familiar with. Excuse me. If you're not familiar with the sights and sounds, and I'm sure that all of you are very keen to see all of that. So I'm very, very happy to be able to welcome you here and to continue with what has proved to be a successful program of our foreign service in their stations where they are, where we have put them, being able to bring Pinoys back to the Philippines to see once again. Well, for those who have not been, although you are Filipinos by extraction, as they say. You have not been able to visit the Philippines. And it's important, I think, for all Filipinos, no matter where you are, no matter where you live, to remember what the history is, what the tradition is, what happened in what our forefathers have been able to give to us as a product of their sacrifices over the very many years. It is become a more intensive program in the sense that we have put a great deal of priority on our tourism and on our investment from not only in the Philippines but also abroad. And so this plays for me, in my view, this plays a part for this plays a part in our transformation of our economy. Tourism plays a very large part of that. Foreign direct investments coming in our ship certainly play a great deal of part of that. And we look to Filipinos not only in the Philippines, but everywhere around the world, because Filipinos around the world have become and continue to become an important part, not only of our Philippine society, but also of the places where you have decided to live and work. And in that, having done that, having become so successful, I have when I meet with leaders, when I meet with other heads of state, and the minute they know I am from the Philippines, and they meet every single one of them has a story of Filipinos that they've worked with, Filipinos that they've been around, Filipinos that are practically parts of their families, and every single place I go, I am once again, I'm filled with pride when people say, you know, that there was, during the pandemic, the one who took care of me, I thought I was going to die, the one who would take care of me was a Filipino nurse. You go to these very rich countries, and they say most of these buildings, the engineers are Filipino. And everywhere you go, every part of society that us Filipinos have decided to go to have made a very good name for ourselves. And for that, we thank our Filipino brothers and sisters who live abroad and continue to make the name of the Philippines shiny, and a good reputation that you have gained over so many years that you have worked abroad. And now we would like for you to come and see that there is also good work being done here back home. And there are a great many opportunities for you and for the country as we try to transform the economy, we try to transform our society into one that is more agile, one that is more prepared and forward-looking in terms of the new environment that we have to live and work in. So it is important that you have come today, not only to the palace, but also to be able to be one of our very important Pinoys. Of course, you are all very important Pinoys as far as I'm concerned. We have 107 million very important Pinoys as far as I'm concerned. But you come from a special category that have come to return and to look and to see what's happening in the Philippines. What does it look like now? What can we do if we get there? And we extend this especially to those who have the desire to teach their children about the Philippines, who have not been back to the Philippines, who have never been to the Philippines before, but who still hold close the culture of Filipinos. And I think it's a good exercise for us to bring everyone back home and just to see where it all began. And that, I think, is a very large part of what you have achieved with this program. So once again, thank you for coming to join us, and welcome to Malacañang Palace. I guess I'm part of the tour now. I didn't prepare a presentation for you, but later on maybe we can have our picture taken. Thank you very much, and good afternoon.
Thank you so much, Mr. President, His Excellency Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr. We will now have a photo opportunity with the President. And may we call the first group, the Philippine Airlines Executive, headed by Captain Stanley Nang, and our three influencers from the U.S., Anthony Schlander, Christiane Lopez, and Kearney Henderson. May we ask the second group to prepare? Thank you so much, Philippine Airlines Executive and our influencers. May we now call the Consuls General, Conjen Neil Ferrer, Conjen Emil Fernandez, Deputy Conjen Maria Gamble, Honorary Consul Ode de Castro, Mayor Don Morrison, Raja Tours, Ms. Nadine Clemente, and Mr. Jojo Clemente, and Department of Tourism. Thank you so much, Consuls General. May we now call the bus 1 to line up. And after this, it will be followed by bus 2.
Participants from bus 2, please. We would like to pre-position you on. Thank you very much. You may now exit to your right. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Please exit to your right. Participants from bus number 2, please. Participants from bus number 2, please. Please. Ladies and gentlemen, please smile for the photo. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Please exit to your right. Bus 3. Participants from bus 4, please prepare. Thank you very much. Please exit to your right. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Participants from bus number 4. Bus 5, please prepare. All right, ladies and gentlemen, please smile. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Please exit to your right. Bus number 5. Bus number 6, please prepare. Bus number 5, all from Hawaii, please. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. If you may please exit to your right. We're good. Thank you. Exit to your right, ladies and gentlemen. Bus number 6. Tapos na po. Bus number 6, also from Hawaii. Bus number 7, please prepare. All right, ready? Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Please exit to your right. Please exit to your right. Bus number 7. Bus number 8, please get ready. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Please exit to your right. Bus number 8, our last group for the photo op. Thank you very much, Mr. President. And that concludes, ladies and gentlemen, our program for today. Let's give a VIP thank you for our president, please. Ladies and gentlemen, please remain in your...
As the Heritage Province of the North reopens to tourists, it launches the all-new Tour Ilocos Sur app. A quick guide to Ilocos Sur at your fingertips. Find the best tourist spots. Hotels. Bars and restaurants.